Psalm 66, for the chief musician, a song, a psalm. Make a joyful noise unto God, all the earth. Sing forth the glory of his name. Make his praise glorious. Say unto God, how terrible are thy works! Through the greatness of thy power shall thine enemies submit themselves unto thee. All the earth shall worship thee, and shall sing unto thee. They shall sing to thy name. Selah. Come and see the works of God. He is terrible in his doing toward the children of men. He turned the sea into dry land. They went through the river on foot. There did we rejoice in him. He ruleth by his might forever. His eyes observe the nations. Let not the rebellious exalt themselves. Selah. O bless our God, ye peoples, and make the voice of his praise to be heard, who holdeth our soul in life, and suffereth not our feet to be moved. For thou, O God, hast proved us. Thou hast tried us as silver is tried. Thou broughtest us into the net. Thou laidst a sore burden upon our loins. Thou didst cause men to ride over our heads. We went through fire and through water, but thou broughtest us out into a wealthy place. I will come into thy house with burnt offerings. I will pay thee my vows, which my lips uttered, and my mouth spake when I was in distress. I will offer unto thee burnt offerings of fatlings, with the incense of rams. I will offer bullocks with goats. Selah. Come and hear, all ye that fear God, and I will declare what he hath done for my soul. I cried unto him with my mouth, and he was extolled with my tongue. If I regard iniquity in my heart, the Lord will not hear, but verily God hath heard. He hath attended to the voice of my prayer. Blessed be God, who hath not turned away my prayer, nor his loving kindness from me. End of Psalm 66. Psalm 67, for the chief musician, on stringed instruments, a psalm, a song. God be merciful unto us, and bless us, and cause his face to shine upon us. Selah. That thy way may be known upon earth, thy salvation among all nations. Let the peoples praise thee, O God. Let all the peoples praise thee. O let the nations be glad, and sing for joy, for thou wilt judge the peoples with equity, and govern the nations upon earth. Selah. Let the peoples praise thee, O God. Let all the peoples praise thee. The earth hath yielded its increase. God, even our own God, will bless us. God will bless us, and all the ends of the earth shall fear him. End of Psalm 67. Psalm 68, for the chief musician, a psalm of David, a song. Let God arise, let his enemies be scattered. Let them also that hate him flee before him. As smoke is driven away, so drive them away. As wax melteth before the fire, so let the wicked perish at the presence of God. But let the righteous be glad, let them exult before God. Yea, let them rejoice with gladness. Sing unto God, sing praises to his name. Cast up a highway for him that rideth through the deserts. His name is Jehovah, and exult ye before him. A father of the fatherless, and a judge of the widows, is God in his holy habitation. God setteth the solitary in families. He bringeth out the prisoners into prosperity. but the rebellious dwell in a parched land. O God, when thou wentest forth before thy people, when thou didst march through the wilderness, Selah. The earth trembled, the heavens also dropped rain at the presence of God. Yon Sinai trembled at the presence of God, the God of Israel. Thou, O God, didst send a plentiful rain. Thou didst confirm thine inheritance when it was weary. Thy congregation dwelt therein. Thou, O God, didst prepare of thy goodness for the poor. The Lord giveth the word. The women that publish the tidings are a great host. Kings of armies flee, they flee, and she that tarrieth at home divideth the spoil. When ye lie among the sheepfolds, it is as the wings of a dove covered with silver, and her pinions with yellow gold. When the Almighty scattered kings therein, it was as when it snoweth in Zalmon. A mountain of God is the mountain of Bashan. A high mountain is the mountain of Bashan. Why look ye askance, ye high mountains, at the mountain which God hath desired for his abode? Yea, Jehovah will dwell in it forever. The chariots of God are 20,000, even thousands upon thousands. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai in the sanctuary. Thou hast ascended on high, thou hast led away captives. Thou hast received gifts among men, yea, among the rebellious also, that Jehovah God might dwell with them. Blessed be the Lord, who daily beareth our burden, even the God who is our salvation. Selah. God is unto us a God of deliverances, and unto Jehovah the Lord belongeth escape from death. But God will smite through the head of his enemies, the hairy scalp of such a one as goeth on still in his guiltiness. The Lord said, I will bring again from Bashan, I will bring them again from the depths of the sea, that thou mayest crush them, dipping thy foot in blood, that the tongue of thy dogs may have its portion from thine enemies. They have seen thy goings, O God, even the goings of my God, my King, into the sanctuary. The singers went before, the minstrels followed after, in the midst of the damsels playing with timbrels. Bless ye God in the congregations, even the Lord, ye that are of the fountain of Israel. There is little Benjamin, their ruler, the princes of Judah and their council, the princes of Zebulun, the princes of Naphtali. Thy God hath commanded thy strength. Strengthen, O God, that which thou hast wrought for us. Because of thy temple at Jerusalem, kings shall bring presents unto thee. Rebuke the wild beast of the reeds, the multitude of the bulls with the calves of the peoples, trampling under foot the pieces of silver. He hath scattered the peoples that delight in war. Princes shall come out of Egypt. Ethiopia shall haste to stretch out her hands unto God. Sing unto God, ye kingdoms of the earth. O sing praises unto the Lord. Selah. To him that rideth upon the heaven of heavens, which are of old, lo, he uttereth his voice, a mighty voice. Ascribe ye strength unto God. His excellency is over Israel, and his strength is in the skies. O God, thou art terrible out of thy holy places. The God of Israel, he giveth strength and power unto his people. Blessed be God. End of Psalm 68. Psalm 69, for the chief musician, set to Shoshanim, A Psalm of David. Save me, O God, for the waters are come in unto my soul. I sink in deep mire where there is no standing. I am come into deep waters where the floods overflow me. I am weary with my crying, my throat is dried. Mine eyes fail while I wait for my God. They that hate me without a cause are more than the hairs of my head. They that would cut me off, being mine enemies wrongfully, are mighty. That which I took not away, I have to restore. O God, thou knowest my foolishness, and my sins are not hid from thee. Let not them that wait for thee be put to shame through me, O Lord Jehovah of hosts. Let not those that seek thee be brought to dishonor through me, O God of Israel. Because for thy sake I have borne reproach. Shame hath covered my face. I am become a stranger unto my brethren, and an alien unto my mother's children. For the zeal of thy house hath eaten me up, and the reproaches of them that reproach thee are fallen upon me. When I wept and chastened my soul with fasting, that was to my reproach. When I made sackcloth my clothing, I became a byword unto them. They that sit in the gate talk of me, and I am the song of the drunkards. But as for me, my prayer is unto thee, O Jehovah, in an acceptable time. O God, in the abundance of thy loving kindness, answer me in the truth of thy salvation. Deliver me out of the mire, and let me not sink. Let me be delivered from them that hate me, and out of the deep waters. Let not the water flood overwhelm me, neither let the deep swallow me up. And let not the pit shut its mouth upon me. Answer me, O Jehovah, for thy loving kindness is good. According to the multitude of thy tender mercies, turn thou unto me. And hide not thy face from thy servant, for I am in distress. Answer me speedily. Draw nigh unto my soul, and redeem it. Ransom me because of mine enemies. Thou knowest my reproach, and my shame, and my dishonor. Mine adversaries are all before thee. Reproach hath broken my heart, and I am full of heaviness. And I looked for some to take pity, but there was none, and for comforters, but I found none. They gave me also gall for my food, and in my thirst they gave me vinegar to drink. Let their table before them become a snare, and when they are in peace, let it become a trap. Let their eyes be darkened so that they cannot see, and make their loins continually to shake. Pour out thine indignation upon them, and let the fierceness of thine anger overtake them. Let their habitation be desolate, let none dwell in their tents. For they persecute him whom thou hast smitten, and they tell of the sorrow of those whom thou hast wounded. Add iniquity unto their iniquity, and let them not come into thy righteousness. Let them be blotted out of the book of life, and not be written with the righteous. But I am poor and sorrowful. Let thy salvation, O God, set me up on high. I will praise the name of God with a song, and will magnify him with thanksgiving. And it will please Jehovah better than an ox, or a bullock that hath horns and hoofs. The meek have seen it, and are glad. Ye that seek after God, let your heart live. For Jehovah heareth the needy, and despiseth not his prisoners. Let heaven and earth praise him, the seas and everything that moveth therein. For God will save Zion, and build the cities of Judah, and they shall abide there, and have it in possession. The seed also of his servants shall inherit it, and they that love his name shall dwell therein. End of Psalm 69.